Honest J. Nowak. Coming at you live. Alright. A pleasure to meet y'all at last, and welcome back to some more good old HJN for the win. And today, let's get going on with some more stuff right around here, starting with number 771, Perseverance. Now, there's actually a lot of words out there that I could potentially talk about that I happen to relate to on a mere daily basis. But, as it turns out, one of them happens to stand out far from the rest. Perseverance. The idea of having perseverance in one's daily lifetime is the fact that, well, with all these things that have actually been happening right now, so this is yet another one of those cases where the timing is perfect for me to talk about something like this. Maybe I'll get high amounts of views, maybe I won't, maybe I'll get more subscribers, maybe I won't. Anything is possible now. Because I'm actually talking about these things almost by mere coincidence, well, it just seems that I might as well be talking about the actual things that are happening right now, but perseverance is something that I actually have been using to the best of my ability. And the truth is that, well, there are so many ginormous barricades that I happen to vault over, sometimes easily, sometimes very difficultly, but the fact is that with the usage of perseverance, I myself am more than willing to say that this is a big time for something like this. It's not just perseverance either. I mean, there's lots of other things that I happen to use that actually are very helpful sometimes. Humility, entertainment, kindness, kinship, and so much more. But perseverance is one of those that stands out from the rest. And that's simply because, well, while there have been a lot of things out there relating to the pandemic, or could I just call it a triple pandemic, because, well, didn't you know that there was a third virus out there now? Seriously! Oh, man. I might as well be going insane and having to admit myself to a rehab facility right now, but you know what? Perseverance is the one thing that is actually preventing me from doing so. Because it would cost a lot of money, first off, and also because I myself, it would probably take a lot more than just all of this to consider myself as mentally insane. But at this point, I'm willing to say that perseverance is something that is keeping me alive at these trying times. Like, at such a horrible year like this. I mean, we'd rather be living in last year. We'd rather be living in 2020 because at least we were stuck in our homes, rightfully so. And at least we were taking advantage of hundreds of things out there that were so much better. But yet, you know what? I'm going to be waiting until the very end of this awful year to basically talk about just that. All the good reasons about 2020, and maybe all the bad ones, but you know what? There are not even close to as many as there are right here. So, I tell you, what will it take to ever convince anybody that they've lied about 2020? And this is what the worst year is. This is the worst year ever. And I tell you, I've got so much evidence on that, well, I might as well be talking about it right now, but you know what? I'm going to wait a little bit until I get a certain substantial number right here and right now. I'm going to be waiting until that day comes. December 31st, we're finally away from an awful, doggone year. I cannot wait for that moment where people realize the truth about how bad this year is in comparison to 2020. Maybe then they'll realize that they've lied the whole time and I was right. So, Yeah, this is just another big example of perseverance. That I'm now building up the courage, the indifference about everything that's happened, and the determination that I need. Perseverance is really there for me to basically speak out loud, clearly, and with confidence, and with bravery, that this is just the truth here that I'm talking about. I am, in fact, Honest J. Nowak. End of story. But yet, well, let me tell you, before I even consider talking about those things all over again and how awful this year is in comparison to 2020, I got a long way to go here. Season 2 of HJN has, in fact, only begun recently. So it is safe to say that I'm going to be having a lot of other things here to talk about. But if you want to see more, go down to my channel. Then make sure, please make sure, that you like, subscribe, comment, follow me on social media, and stay on the Hollywood side.